All right, we're going to do a quick tutorial on a Photoshop-like program that you can have and use in your Chromebooks called Pixlr. So you want to go up to your browser. Google's probably the best to use, and you type in pixlr.com. And that's going to open you up to a page that looks something like this. You can accept the cookies. Do not log in or sign in. It will ask you to. Do not do it. You don't have to. See, I'm not logged in or signed in. The thing I want is something called Pixlr E. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to open me to this page. You can see some of my old projects, and you won't have this in here. But this is where you're going to create your document. Like if you had a Google Doc and you were going to write something, this is where you would make those files. So I'm going to go to Create New, and I'm going to have all these options right here. Now, the thing I want, and this is mainly for web-based, but for us, we want to make a picture, and a picture is normally 8 by 10. So since we're in pixels, I'm not 100% sure of the number, so I just kind of do a width of 800 and a height by 1,000. So basically that's an 8 by 10. Then you want to take this file and put your last name there and call it test, because this is the thing you're going to send to me to let me know that you've completed this. Now if you look here, there's nothing here that you can click OK with, so you're going to have to hit your enter button or your return button depending on what computer you're using. And this is going to open up this page here. Now, by hitting Control plus, I can zoom in, or Control minus, I can zoom back. That'll help me zoom in and look at other things. Also right here, you can see this bar right here? I can zoom in or I can zoom back out. Right here, we have something called layers. Now, as we start adding pictures, we're going to start getting more layers. We're stacking things, and that'll make sense once I start. So first thing we want to do is this tool right here, your Arrange tool or your Move tool. You would find this in Photoshop as well. This is very important. This is the best tool. This does everything for you. So let's go get a picture. So I'm going to open up a new window. I'm going to type in flowers. I'm going to go over to Images, and whenever you're grabbing a picture for any assignment, we need to get the largest. So go to Tools, Size, Large. And I'm just going to pick this one because it's quick. It's right here. So do not pick this picture, just select it. It'll open up to a larger picture. This is the one you want. You want to right click here and go to Copy Image. Now we're going to go all the way back to Pixlr, and we're going to go to Edit, and we're going to paste in the image. So I hit paste, and if you notice right now, it's really big, and this comes with these little frames here that's going to help allow me to adjust the size. Now if you need to kind of back up a little bit, which I like to do, I'll back up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust this size so it fits in the frame. And then when I'm done, you can just kind of click off to the side. And that's how you bring in a picture. Notice over here, suddenly I have another layer. See, I had layer 1, which was my background, and now I have layer 2. The next tool I want to show you is down here. This is called the Shape tool, and it makes shapes. So I'm going to click here. And when I click on it, you can see here, can I draw, do whatever, but this is what I'm interested in. I want to make a rectangle, and this is the color. So if I just click and drag, I have a white rectangle. If I don't like what I've done, I can go to Edit and then Undo. But I want to change the color of this shape. I want it to be something different. So I'm going to click on the color here, and it'll bring up this. And notice as I click and drag this thing around, the color changes. You have a bar here. You can pick what color you want. But for me, the important thing is this guy right here. This is called an eyedropper. I click on the eyedropper, and watch this. As I start going, I can pick a color. See, I click there, and the color's right there. I've picked that color. Or I can take the eyedropper, and I can go a little lighter. So I'm going to click right there. Maybe I'll go a little lighter. When I'm done, click X. The simple way to make a shape is to just click and drag. Now, I like to click outside the frame and bring it in. You can see that it's there because it's only focused on this piece. And what you want to do is you want to put a shape at the top and put a shape at the bottom. If you need to adjust your picture, go back to the Arrange tool and just move that in a little bit to make it look a little nicer. So right now we've put a picture in, and look at our layers. They're beginning to build up. We have a shape and another shape, and we have our picture. The last thing I'm going to show you for today is the text tool or the type tool. I click here, and again, you can see here are some of my options. What you want to do is you want to click on your screen. It's going to ask you, do you want to add a text layer? You say add, and it's going to pop this up, and now look at all these options you get. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my name on here, and I'm going to click on my move tool, and I'm going to move it, let's say down here, and then click off to the side, and I have my name. Let's say I don't like this color. Well, I go to my move tool, and I can double click on it, and it will select it. And you can see even here the layer is selected. I'm going to drag the cursor over it, go to my text tool. Sorry, probably what you should have done is gone to your text tool. Double click on it. Now you can change the color. And I'm going to again use the eyedropper, and maybe let's make it darker. That's fine. When I'm done, click here. And if you want to, you can use the move tool. And I'm going to click off it. I guess that's good. So here's how you save it. You go over here to File, and you go to Save. Now, you want to start saving these as PXZ files. These will keep your layers. So when you're done, you have it there. Click Download, and it should go to your download folder. You probably have to watch something, and then you close it. What you want to, this will make sure that if you have to fix anything later, you have all these layers. But when you submit something to me, you go to Save, and I want you to save it as a JPEG. That's a picture. And then click Download. Wait for it to say close. You can close that. And this, once I click on it, is what you want to send me. This file. And if you have any questions on how to send things in Google Classroom, go to the Google Classroom, and you should have something that says technical help or some sort of link in there to help show you how to submit files. And that is your introduction to Pixlr.